Community held their own service honoring the lives lost last year in the October 7th Hamas attack.
Several guest speakers spoke out, including a survivor of that attack and a family member who lost their loved one that day. News for Tucson, Jafet Serrato was at the Tucson Jewish Community Center and has a recap of the event last night.
The message from the ceremony was one of hope and keeping faith, as well as honoring the 1,200 lives taken last year in the Hamas attacks. Monday's music at the October 7th commemoration, titled "With Broken Hearts and Heads Held High," had the sculpture garden packed with people from all across southern Arizona wanting to show their support for Israel, including October 7th attack survivor Miha Biton. Biton shared his life story with Tucsonans, like how his father died when he was 9 years old and he had to move to Israel with a foster family.
And in 1983, I joined the army.
When he was released from the army, he knew music was his passion. And it is music that has gotten Biton through the toughest parts of his life, including the October 7th Hamas attacks, recounting how he and his family were able to survive by hiding out in a bomb shelter.
I heard gunshot everywhere.
All they could do was wait for help, not knowing if they would survive, while praying for a miracle to happen.
And cause of Allahu Akbar, and in Arabic, I stood and prayed for a miracle.
Biton lost 20 of his friends that day. His message of resilience not lost on the crowd.
I feel like Jewish people, it's in our DNA to be resilient.
Another guest speaker, Ben Pizzo, spoke about the loss of his relative, Rose Lubin, an IDF soldier that was guarding a kibbutz when Hamas militants broke through the Gaza fence.
At times outnumbered by Hamas, she never once turned from the fight, and she remained and guarded, saving many people that day.
This ceremony also called for the 101 people believed to be still held hostage in Gaza to be returned safely home. On the north side, Jafet Serrato, News 4 Tucson.